to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got his man downfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Back to throw, it's Flores. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack.
That's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Bearcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. Brings into the open. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes one man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Flores. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Black. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it in the middle. It's Black. Touchdown, Bearcats. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to compliment. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Watson. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
fire. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here. There he goes! Spins away from the defense. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Oh, what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Flores. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphreys. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Flores. Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go.
And And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Kick is in the air. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Floyd. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it down and run. On his feet at the 40. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Stepping to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
That's caught. It's Humphries. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. But who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the RPO, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Flores. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for space. It's Porter. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On target to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. On the ground, it's Porter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Nice move to keep running. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a Matchup there, third down coming.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Flores. Makes the grab. Spins away. He's brought down the wall. Way for this offense, and they'll have it at the... All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.